All right, workout worthy, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. This is a quick, effective, full body workout that's going to lengthen, strengthen, tone, and condition all of your muscles from head to toe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and save this video. Your exercise does not need to be extreme, but you do need to be consistent. Doing total body conditioning with me 2 to 3 days a week is going to change the way you look, the way you feel, and the way you function. Now you are going to love today's class. We have 5 sections. Each section is going to start with a 30-second cardio burst, and we are focusing on strength today. So you can go a little heavier with your dumbbells. They're going to be shorter sets, really focusing on good form, isolating and strengthening our muscles. Now, if you're already warm, skip ahead to section 1 and you can start with that cardio burst. Otherwise, let's do a quick warm up together, marching out with your right leg. Back is tall, abs are tight. We've got a nice strong core, sucking our belly in, flexing through those muscles. Take a deep breath, inhale up. Now side to side, to your right and left. Step and tap. So the warm-up's the only real choreographed part of class. All you want to do is make sure you're moving. Don't worry which way you go. Keep good posture. Let's get that heart rate up. Wide knees. Shoulders are low and relaxed. Neck is long and lean, and our abs are tight. Alternating, pulling those knees up towards our underarms. Now hamstring curls. Elbows gently pull back, heels curl up towards our glutes, feeling a gentle stretch through those thighs, gentle stretch across the chest. 4, 3, wide knee lifts. 8, alternating sides. Hamstring curls for 8, 4, 3, wide knee lifts. Hamstring curls, wide knee lifts, 1 on each side. Hamstring curls back, knee lifts, 1 on each side. Hamstrings, side to side, right, left. Changes to a 2-step, 2 to your right, 2 to your left. Now bigger arms, circle. With this 2-step, you can stay low impact or you can add propulsion. A little hop in the middle, adding some intensity. 4, 3. Now we're gonna stay with this 2-step for the rest of the warm-up. 2-step with the knee, out wide, out wide. 4 more. 3, 2. 2-step with a hamstring curl. Back, back. 4 more. Now 2-step with a cross behind. This can be a little tap, or you might need a deeper lunge to finish warming up. Up and over. Remember that propulsion is optional. You do not need to jump in the middle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Okay, grab a drink. Towel off. We will have structured rest in between each section. But anytime you need to take a quick break, you can march in place, you can walk around, you can press pause and join back in when you're ready. We're gonna start with cardio. And today's cardio is gonna be a side lateral shuffle. So our feet are going in and out. You can stay up high or you can be a little lower. You can reach to the bottom on the end of each shuffle, making sure our knees, our hips, our shoulders are level. You can reach to the floor, but don't hunch over. 30 seconds. Here we go. So if you're reaching towards the floor, regardless of which side you're going towards, you don't want to lean, you don't want to hike your hip, you don't want to drop your shoulder. You choose your impact, your range of motion, and then you should be sprinting. It is only 30 seconds, going as fast as you can. Abs are tight, neck is long, shoulders are low. I'm gonna show you from the side because I want you to see how low my hips are going. And I'm not hunching forward to touch the floor. I'm dropping those hips nice and low. 3, 2, great job. Strength, 1 dumbbell. Bending your knees, lift with your legs. Heaviest weight you can do for your back. 1 arm bent back rows. Take your left leg forward. We're gonna bend both knees, hinge forward, and then pull up for 2. Lower for 2. So our legs are stabilizing, holding this isometric lunge. Our core is stabilizing, sucking our belly in, flexing our core around our neutral spine. We have to be hinged, so we're pulling against gravity, not shrugging the shoulder, but contracting the back. Elbow grazes our side as we pull that dumbbell up towards our hip, not our armpit. Singles, pull, pull. If this tempo feels too fast, go at your own pace. This should be a strength challenge. Breathing through every rep. Halfway. 8, 7. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Other side. Same set. Take your right leg forward, your left leg back, so we're in a lunge. We bend both knees, keeping our neutral spine hinged forward, supporting on your thigh, not your knee, and then contract nice and slow. Pull with the back, control with the back. Exhale, inhale. Our hips, our chest stay square to the floor, so we're not rotating through our body. We're pulling with our back. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale, really visualize those back muscles contracting. Pull, control, pull, singles, lift. No bouncing here, no momentum. It's all muscle. Pause at the top, pause at the bottom so it is strong and smooth every single rep. 8 or less. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. For our lower body, we are gonna do squats. Bending your knees, lift with your legs. Heaviest weight that you can do in good form. We're only doing 24, so go heavy. You can keep your dumbbells at your side, or you can bring them up to your shoulders, 2 counts. Reaching our hips back, pressing through our heels. Inhale. And exhale. Legs are hip to shoulder width apart, toes are angled out, and our knees follow the exact same angle as our toes. Chest stays lifted. So even as we're reaching our hips back, we're keeping our chest lifted. Inhale. Exhale, go through your own range of motion, really focusing on that leg strength. Singles, squat, strong. Feel that length, feel that power with your legs, stabilizing through your core. Inhale, exhale. Remember, if it feels too fast, slow it down. We should have heavy weight, and we should be doing a good range of motion. So the speed might be too quick, and that's more than fine. Great job. Back. Both arms, we're gonna do narrow bent back rows. Adjust your weight carefully if you need to. Legs are hip width apart. We're gonna hinge so our chest is past our toes. Then we pull for 2. Control. Our legs are still stabilizing, but in like a deadlift rather than that lunge. Our core is still stabilizing around our neutral spine. Feel your elbows graze your sides as you lift and as you lower. Pulling the dumbbells to your hips, not your armpits. Keeping your shoulders low and relaxed, neck is long and lean. Pull, singles. Inhale, exhale. We're not pulling too high. It should feel like a comfortable range of motion. The strength is the challenge, not flexibility. So you do not want to feel a stretch through your shoulder. 8 or less. Stabilize so your body's not bouncing. Contract the back, control, lift, lower. 2 more. 1. Great job. We have 1 minute left of this first section, and it is going to be leg strength with squats. I want to show you the options. Dumbbells are going to be optional. If you want to do traditional squats, stay with a heavy weight and go at your own pace. If you want to add a deeper movement though, hardest option is going to be here. Pull the weight up, set the weight down, pull the weight up. Okay? If that is too deep, another option is to hold the weight. That way you're keeping good form, not going too deep. And a third option is not to use dumbbells at all, going through your own range of motion without the weights. 1 minute. Here we go. So because this is leg strength, we are focused on form. The cardio burst, yes, we want good form, but we're going as fast as we can. This is more about muscular strength and endurance. If you are reaching all the way down, got to make sure you're in good form so your hips drop. We're not hunching forward. Your squat stays the same. So if I decide not to use resistance, I'm still in the same form. If I'm using resistance, it doesn't mean I have to set it down. I'm still in the same form. No matter how low I go, we got 15 seconds. This is intense. So you can change your option throughout this 1 minute interval if you need to. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, grab a drink, towel off. You can march in place, you can walk around. Section 2. Cardio kicks us off. Make sure your dumbbells are not in your way. You're not going to trip on them. 30 seconds. Shuffle steps with or without that squat. Here we go. Shuffle step, that's the important part. So if you don't want to lean, if you don't want to reach, you don't have to. If you do want that squat, make sure your squat should look the same whether you're on one side or the other. You don't want to have our momentum swinging us. We don't want to be leaning. Keep that form. Fast as you can go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heart rate's high from that cardio burst. We're gonna do chest. If laying down is not something that your body needs right now, you can do push-ups on the wall. You can also do push-ups on an incline. I'm gonna grab my heavy weights because chest is another large muscle group like our back. We only need 1. We are gonna do 1 arm chest press. So let's put the dumbbell in your left hand, arm above your shoulder, not your face, knuckles up to the ceiling. Bend to the left, press up. So when I say knuckles to the ceiling, think about pressing through your knuckles instead of pushing through your palm. We don't want to break the wrist. We want the wrist neutral. Lower for 2. I like to put my right hand on my core, feeling those muscles work, sucking the belly in, flexing. Try not to wobble side to side, especially when we pick up the pace. Singles, hover, press. Staying stable through both sides of your pelvic bones, staying stable through both shoulder blades, keeping the neck long. We're halfway. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. So we stabilize the same through our hips, through our shoulders. Knuckles are up to the ceiling. 2 counts. Here we go. Bend to a hover, push up. Bend to a hover, push up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower and press. Think about the chest contracting, keeping the neck long and lean, wrist nice and neutral. Body has to stabilize. Dig deep, We're gonna increase single tempo. Hover, push, hover, push. Inhale and exhale. Great job. 12. Stabilizing your legs, your core, your hips, your chest. All stabilize as your chest contracts to lift this dumbbell and control the lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, glutes. We're gonna do one set of heavy glute bridges. So ideally use the heaviest dumbbell you can do in good form. If your body weight is heavy enough though, body weight is fine. Bending your knees, we want our ankles below our knees. If our legs are straight, we're gonna do more hamstring work. We want our knees bent so the hamstrings, glutes, and inner thighs contract to lift. Squeezing up for 2, lower to our hover. Squeeze up, lower to our hover. Inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes, that's what we think about contracting in order to lift those hips. Straight line from our knees through our hips to our shoulder blades, evenly distributing any stress across our shoulder blades. Zero stress on our neck or on our head. Singles. Contract, hover. Now that length, that straight line from your knees through your hips to your shoulder blades, that's the highest that you should go. You shouldn't go higher, but you might go lower like I am. It's a quick glute bridge, so make sure you're not using momentum, you're using muscle. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our chest. Now, if your partner weight is not close by, sit up carefully so you can safely grab that resistance. We don't want to twist and lift this heavy weight. We're going to do both arms, chest press, 2 counts. Bend, out, push, up. Keeping the neck long, really putting effort in keeping the shoulders low and relaxed so we don't allow them to shrug. Rotate your knuckles to the ceiling, pressing through the knuckles instead of pushing through the palms. 2 more. Hover at the bottom, press up, hover at the bottom, singles. Neutral spine. It's easier to stabilize using both arms, but it doesn't mean you don't have to think about it. You're sucking your belly in, flexing through your core. 8 or less. 7. Hover, power, lower, and lift. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Glutes. Now, if you would like to stay with your heavy weight, you are more than welcome. We are going to do 1 minute of glute bridges, and there are options. So you can stick with traditional glute bridges for 60 seconds. Option 2, what I would love to see, is a glute bridge hold, digging your heels into the floor and lifting up. Now, as we hold glute bridge, your arms can stay down, or you can extend your arms with or without a dumbbell over your shoulders. Zero pressure in your neck or your head. Now, if you're holding glute bridge, you can stay here, or we can do marches in glute bridge. 60 seconds, here we go. So that glute bridge hold, really working our stability. The leg that is stationary is holding a good glute bridge. The leg that is bending is adding to the challenge, but it's that stationary leg that's getting the brunt of the work, having to hold, stabilize, going at your own pace, not about speed. Now, if you feel like you're losing your glute bridge, come back stationary. Make sure you've got that good alignment. And then if you add the marches, don't let it negatively affect your form. Stationary as we march. Belly sucking in towards your spine. We're working our core here. Zero pressure on our head or our neck. Try not to wobble side to side. We're stabilizing and breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Lower it down, holding your hamstrings. Sit up nice and slow. Stand it up. We've been laying down for a while, so get up slowly, take a nice deep breath, grab a drink, towel off. We're gonna move on to round 3. March in place, walk around. Round 3. Get those dumbbells out of the way, we don't wanna trip. Cardio kicks us off. 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Cardio burst. So legs, they should be tired from those squats and glute bridges we've already done and the 2 cardio bursts we've already done. So choose your challenge. High impact, lower impact, bigger or smaller ranges of motion. And that could be for how far you travel laterally. It could also be for how deep you squat. You might take that squat away and focus getting that heart rate up. Moving fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders. Bending your knees, you only need 1 dumbbell. Lift with your legs. We're gonna do a 1-arm overhead shoulder press. Legs hip to shoulder width apart. Knees are soft, hips are level. Don't lean, don't tilt. Shoulders are level too. I like my right hand on my core. Bring your left arm up. 2 count shoulder press. Exhale. Inhale. Pressing through the knuckles, never pushing through the palms. And keeping your shoulders level. So when we extend that left arm, we push the shoulder down so these shoulders stay level. Exhale. Inhale, you've got to stabilize, keeping your knees soft. Natural curve to your back, so we don't want to arch, but we're also not tucking our hips underneath us. Exhale. Singles. Up. Up. Try not to let your body bounce. Hold those stabilizers in place. Long, lean neck. Nice, strong core, sucking the belly in. Flexing through those muscles. We are halfway. Slow it down if you need to. There are 16 singles at the very most, but I'd rather see 10 good ones than 16 in bad form. 2, 1. Whew. Other side. So our body shouldn't change. Our body should look exactly the same. It has to stabilize differently, but it shouldn't look different. Knees are level, hips are level, shoulders are level. Bring your right arm up this time. 2 count shoulder press. Exhale and inhale. There is a method to the madness for slow reps. Use these to lock in your best form and try to improve your form. We all can get better, and with better form, we isolate better and we get better results. Exhale, keep it slow. Make your muscles earn every inch. Now you can stay at this pace or singles. Lift. No bouncing, no momentum. If you have to use your hips, if you have to shrug your shoulder, your dumbbell is too heavy. So focus on good form over anything else. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, squats. Heaviest weight you can do in good form. We're gonna do those 24 stationary traditional squats. I'm gonna go a little lighter with my dumbbells though. My legs are starting to feel this. Down for 2, up for 2. Reaching through the crown of your head, keeping your chin level. So you don't wanna look forward and pinch your neck. I'll show you from the side. If you're looking forward, you're actually pinching your neck. You wanna keep your head an extension of your spine so your neck doesn't move. This is a squat. So your ankles, your knees, your hips, that's where this movement is coming from. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8. Strong and steady. Lower, lift. If it feels too fast, go at your own pace. Focus on form, focus on leg strength every single rep. We're halfway. 8 or less. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders, both arms. Bending with your knees, adjust your weights if you need to, and then start with a good foundation. Legs hip to shoulder width apart, knees are soft, hips are level. Big shoulder roll, locking in that posture. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. Reaching through the crown of your head. You want length down your spine. You want long, lean lines. Nice alignment so you're evenly distributing stress as we strengthen these shoulders. Exhale and inhale. Pressing overhead, but more in line with your cheeks than your ears. You don't want to arch your back. You can stay at this pace or singles. Power, control. We don't want our body moving. If we have to bounce with our body, the weight is too heavy. Push, control, push, control. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, we're almost there. Slow it down if you need to. Focus on form, extending all the way up. Last 2, last 1. Squats, we got 1 minute. You can stay heavy, you can use your body weight, you can do traditional squats, that is a great option. Or you can use that deeper range of motion with or without dumbbells, 60 seconds, so it's based on time, not speed. It doesn't mean you sprint. You go fast enough, it's a challenge, not so fast you use momentum. Here we go. 60 seconds. So if you're going deep, make sure you're keeping good form. Chest is lifted, abs are tight. Fast enough, it's a challenge. I'm using resistance and I'm reaching all the way to the floor. So my speed might not look very fast, but it's as fast as I can go. Now maybe you want to do this without resistance. Deep range of motion or smaller range of motion. Maybe you want that resistance, but going that deep is not adding value. It's negatively affecting your form. We got 20 seconds left. Modify if you need to, progress if you can, getting outside your comfort zone, but safely. 10 seconds, we got this. 4, 3, 2, great job. Bending your knees, you can set your weights down, grab a drink, towel off. We are flying through today's strength. We've got 2 sections left. Grab a drink, towel off. When you're ready, march in place. Cardio burst. Got about 5 seconds. Shuffle steps. Here we go. Power those legs. That deep range of motion really forces our muscles to elongate, then contract, but we have to be in good form. So if your form is starting to falter, instead of forcing that deep movement, keep good form and don't go as deep. Almost there. Now maybe you want to go super fast and you want to take that squat away. That's an option too. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Triceps. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. So bending your knees, lift with your legs, face the side, take your right leg forward. You only need 1 dumbbell. We're going to go back to our legs, stabilizing with lunges. So bending both knees, neutral spine. We are going to hinge forward so our chest is past that knee. We're going to bend our elbow, locking it in place, and then contract the tricep. Up for 2, bend for 2. Shoulder stays low and relaxed, and we're not twisting. Sometimes we try to use our body to help us lift that weight. We want the tricep doing the lifting here. So instead of thinking about lifting the weight, think about contracting the back of your arm. That tricep contraction makes this movement happen. Elbow is glued in space, shoulder is glued in space. Exhale. Now singles, no momentum. Think contract, control. At the very most, this is a 90-degree angle. So at the bottom, stop at 90. We do not want to swing. I could do this all day, but it's momentum. We want results. Think contract, control. So challenging. The back of your arm should be burning. We've got 4 or less. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Those legs are stabilizing in the lunge. Our core is stabilizing in the hinge. Feeling that length, we're going to do the other side. Bending our elbow, lock it in place. 2 counts. Here we go. Up for 2, and bend. Exhale. Two more, nice and slow. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Singles, no momentum. Contract, control. Out, control. Contract, lower. Belly is sucking in. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Lunges. This time it's our strength move. So body weight might be enough. Otherwise, bend your knees, lift with your legs. Take your right leg forward, your left leg back, hips are square. Stationary lunges. Bend and lift. With these stationary lunges, no forward movement, no backward movement. Lunge and lift. Reaching through the crown of your head. 4 more. Dumbbells, they can be at your side, or you can bring them up to your shoulders, getting them out of the way, giving your arms and back a little rest. Down for 2. Single lunges. 2 sets of 8. Back heel stays lifted, so we're always strengthening the calf. We're never stretching. Chin is level, reaching through the crown of our head. We're halfway. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Left leg. Same set of lunges. Left leg forward, right leg back. Hips are square. 2 counts. Here we go. Lunge for 2. Lift for 2. Lunge and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Two more, nice and slow. Keep those posture muscles engaged. Reaching through the crown of your head, sucking your belly in, flexing through your core. Singles. 2 sets of 8. So if you need less, make your movement smaller. Go lighter with your dumbbells, or don't go as deep. If you need more, you can go heavier, you can go deeper, but do not go faster. This is plenty fast to strengthen lunges. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Tricep kickbacks, both arms, 1 set of 24. Bend your knees, adjust your weight if you need to. Legs hip width apart. Legs are gonna stabilize. Our core is gonna stabilize around our neutral spine. Our posture muscles are locked in. Hinge, so your chest is past your toes, bend your elbows, and then contract. Up for 2, bend for 2. Up for 2, and bend for 2. Exhale. Inhale. Contract the tricep and control. Contract and control. Exhale and inhale. You can stay at this pace or singles. Think lift, lower, contract and control. Pause, pause. No pendulums, no swinging, all muscle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Lunges. We have 1 minute left of section 4. Dumbbells are optional. You can stay completely stationary like we did, or you can have a little bit of a glute focus. With your lunge, you're not going to go quite as wide. You're still going to bend with your knees in good alignment, but instead of your head and shoulders staying above your hips, you're going to hinge forward, keeping a neutral spine though. Notice I'm not rounding. Okay? Arms would hang directly from your shoulders without rounding your back, and we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. So your right leg is forward. Squeeze. looking at the wall in front of you, but you're also not looking at that right foot. Look at the floor on an angle. Breathing. Long neutral spine, belly is sucking in, flexing through your core. Strength is the focus, a little muscular endurance. Going for time, not speed. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, so your left leg is forward, right leg is back. I like to get into my lunge, keep my spine as I hinge, and then add the movement, 30 seconds. Shoulder blades are still retracted, arms hang from your shoulders. Think about your hands holding the dumbbells, but your arms are not lifting the dumbbells, your legs are. Don't forget to breathe. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. Bending your knees, set the weights down, grab a drink. We have 1 section left. Final push. Our last cardio burst. 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. How are those legs? You should feel like you're moving through molasses about now. Every muscle is tired. Do not compromise form. When you need a little less, you'll notice I'm not going nearly as fast, but I'm going as fast as I can for this last interval in good form. Getting that heart rate up. So maybe I don't go as deep. That's getting a little too tough. I can go a little faster. Form hasn't changed. I'm just not going as deep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bicep curls. This is the only exercise we're gonna do both arms right from the get-go. Combo curl. Bending your knees, lifting your legs. 24. Same body position as the shoulders, chest is open. We're gonna start with our fingers facing in and a quarter turn, stopping at a V, lowering down. Exhale and inhale. Focus on the bicep contracting. And what you want to avoid is externally rotating through your elbow. I'll show you without weights. As you curl, we're not going here, okay? We're still curling. It's like a traditional curl, but that quarter turn is important. Exhale, inhale, singles. Dumbbells never are in line, so we don't want the numbers of the dumbbells touching here. We want to keep it in this V so the bicep is engaged. Curl. A little too fast for me, so I'm going to slow it down. 8 at the most. 7, 6, 5. No swinging, no momentum, all bicep contraction. Stabilizing head to heels, and we are done. Squats. 24. Heaviest weight you can do. It's our third and final set of these. Dumbbells can be at your side. I don't know if I could support that this late in class, so I'm going to bring my dumbbells up. 2 count squats. Here we go. Down for 2. Press through the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep it up. Lower. Power up. Lower. Power up. Chest is lifted. Reaching the hips back like you're trying to sit in a chair just a little too far away. Now we got our singles. 2 sets of 8. Chin stays level. Chest stays lifted. And how's the belly? Don't stick your belly out. Don't let it relax. Suck your belly in. Flex through your core as we do every single squat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Biceps, same exact set, no changes. 24 or less. You might do 10. Do good quarter turn bicep curls. That's what matters most. Here we go. Nice and slow. Exhale up. Don't think about lifting the weights. Think about contract the bicep, Control the weight. Shoulders are glued in space, so are our elbows. They bend and extend, but they do not move. 4, 3, 2. Last one, nice and slow, nice and strong. Singles. Ooh, that's a little too fast. I'm gonna slow it down so I don't swing, I don't use other muscles, I focus on those biceps. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squats, our final set, 1 minute between us and the cool down. You can do heavy squats, that is a great option. You can do these reaches to the floor with or without dumbbells, with or without actually setting them to the floor. Here we go. Choose your challenge. Good form, no matter what option you've chosen. You could be focusing on traditional squats, heavy weight. You could be doing these deep squats with the alternating lifts. If the floor starts to feel too far away, you can still use weight without setting it down. That adds its own little challenge. And you can do this without extra resistance. Body weight counts as resistance, especially on this 5th section. Keep breathing. Keep that form. Last minute, longest minute. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending your knees, set the weights off to the side, grab a drink, towel off, and then march it out. We are done with the work section. We're gonna do a quick cool down and a quick stretch. Deep breath, inhale up. And exhale, nice deep breath, inhale up. And exhale, side to side, doesn't matter which way. Add a shoulder roll, doesn't matter which way. Now an elbow, a little bit bigger. Back to shoulders. March it out. Deep breath. Right leg, straight back. Heel presses down, stretching through your calf. Hips stay level, right arm behind your head. So we're stretching the heel into the calf, across the arch, breathing. Release, take that same arm across your chest, keeping your shoulder low, holding your forearm or your tricep, not your elbow joint. Bring it up and switch sides. Left heel gently presses back, feel that stretch in the leg, up the side, into the tricep. Breathing. That same left arm, reach it across, keeping your neck long, shoulders low. Bring it up, interlock, and extend. You might stay low, you might want to lift a little without arching your back. Feel that stretch across your chest, around your shoulders, down your biceps. Bending your elbows and release, hips stay level. Kick one heel forward and hinge. So we're square. Support on your right leg as you stretch that left hamstring into your glute, into your lower back. Bring it up and keep those hips level. Right heel kicks out and hinge, supporting on your thigh. Bring it up, interlock, round forward, separate those shoulder blades. Reach up and release. One final deep breath, inhale and exhale. Fantastic job, workout worthy. That was a quick, effective, full body workout. We got our cardio, our strength, and our core all done at once. You burned calories during the exercise and you elevated your metabolism so you'll continue to burn calories for hours after this workout is complete. We also challenged our muscles. Increasing muscle mass is one of the best ways to improve your health and wellness. The more muscle you have, the faster your metabolism is, the better you function, the better you look, the better you feel. So make sure, come back and see me 2 to 3 times every single week.